Then Shmatratka makes man, she becomes angry or sulky. So that man is for Krishna's happiness, not for own happiness. Whatever you do for your own sense gratification is called lust. Whatever you do for Krishna's happiness, his senses happiness is love. So you have to understand everything the gopis Shmatratka do is for Krishna's happiness. The man of the gopis is called Shuddha man. Shuddha man. Always pure. There's no any kind of desire for their own sense gratification, their own happiness. So there are many kinds of man. For example, man with cause, hetuman, ahetuman, man without a cause. Another one, lalit man, udat. Udat man is the other one. Durjay man, many kinds of man. In the book Ujjwal Nilamani, there are many kinds of man described. Close the door, please, otherwise. Please close the door. So man is from Shingaras. It's from Shingaras. No, but you said man is Shantarasa. And then Gurudev is saying, because in Shantarasa there's no tendency to serve, correct? When Shmatratka is in man, she's not serving at that time. In Shantaras, there's only Nishta, steadiness in your worshipful deity. And there is no mamata, no possessiveness. Mamata, possessiveness, is actually indicating prem. Mamata indicates prem. Ananya mamata, Vishnu mamata, prema sangata. The definition, the general definition of love is you must have ananya mamata, means one pointed possessiveness towards Lord. If you don't have ananya mamata, this one pointedness possessiveness to Lord, what is ananya mamata? You think Krishna is mine. In Sneha, the affection gives this quality. Means what? You think I am his and he is mine. Which one is best? You think he is mine, like my son, my husband, my brother. Mine, I and mine. In this world, we can see everything happens based on this possessiveness in this world. This is called Madhyata Bhav. So we have Madhyata Bhav. The prema, the love is really condensed, really strong. Chandravali, for example, and these other gopis, their possessiveness is not that strong. No. Because they think, I belong to Krishna. This is what they think. Or even the queens of Dwaraka also, if we analyze, we'll see. They also think, I belong to Krishna. So, like, he takes responsibility over me. Like, he's responsible for me. This kind of thinking. So, in the wedded life, in the family life, that's what we see, isn't it? So who has the responsibilities in the wedded life, in the family life? Husband. The husband is the responsible person in the family. Because in the time of the wedding, the husband has promised. He took an oath. He said, whatever happens in your life, I told the wife, like promising to her, I am responsible for your life. I take all the responsibilities in your whole life. Whatever happens in your life, I'm actually responsible for you. Do you understand? Just stay with me, that's it. Let's stay together, that's it. Isn't it? You just need to like support me, be with me. So the husband's duty is to support the wife, and the wife's duty is to support the husband. Like they should agree, you know. Both each other should support each other and should always agree to each other. Example, if the and also like the wife, Gurudev is joking, like the wife can be just like that eggplant harikata, like always agree with the husband. He says yes, yes, no,
ना
no.
बोलो तो क्या
If
बोलते
he
हैं?
says no,
संसार में झगड़ा होता
because
है।
if they don't agree, then
हाँ
it's
से हाँ
quarrel.
मिलाओ तो ठीक
So
रहता कि नहीं
it's
रहता?
good if you always agree.
हैं?
You're like yes, yes, no, no, like husband and wife. You know?
हाँ आप जो करें ठीक है,
Whatever
हाँ
you
जी
say,
हाँ जी
it's
हाँ
good.
जी।
Yes, Hanji, yes, sir, yes, sir. Like always agree,
हैं?
then they avoid quarrels.
नहीं, हाँ से हाँ मिला तो लड़ाई नहीं
Gurudeva said,
होगा।
if you always agree to each other, like if he says yes, you say yes, like this,
सब कुछ नहीं
then
होगा।
there'll be no quarrel, no quarrel.
एक है? तो वही तो वैवाहिक जीवन तो उसी प्रकार ही है।
Family life is like
तो
that.
शादी की रीति है। शादी इसलिए किया,
So you got married.
जिम्मेदारी उनको दे दिया, बस तुम्हारी जिम्मेदारी कुछ नहीं है।
So she's not responsible for you. You're responsible for her. Gurudev is telling the man here, the Prabhu. Means
जिम्मेदारी उनका ही है।
the husband is
माँ
responsible.
पोषण,
You
भरण
have to
पोषण
take
समझ
care of her. You know, the
कपड़ा
husband,
लत्ता जो कुछ भी
clothes,
है
whatever she
सब कौन
needs.
करेगा?
Who is responsible?
पति के करना,
Men, husband,
पत्नी के नहीं
not the wife. She's not
है।
responsible. It's the men, the
इसलिए पति
husband.
को गधा बनाओ।
So that's why the husband is compared to a donkey.
पति क्या करे?
The husband is
गधे
compared
के
to a donkey. You know, that's why.
जब चाहे तब वो पीठ पर लाद करके लाए।
So whenever you want, he'll have to bring
अच्छा
you.
है ना?
I mean, like whenever you want, you just go on his back
पति का क्या बना?
and and he'll bring you. Just like a donkey, you jump on the donkey, like you mount
पति का क्या
the
बना दो?
donkey.
गधा बना।
So make your husband, but he did like a donkey.
जब चाहे तब दिखाओ।
When you
बोले
want him,
बाजार जाओ,
he
सामान
comes.
ले आओ,
Go
चले
to
आओ।
the market, buy groceries,
हैं?
and he goes.
हैं?
Like this.
हाँ तब तो संसारिक जीवन होता है भाई।
Yeah, that's the family life. Otherwise,
उनका लिया ना, जिम्मेदारी लिया।
so you took the responsibility. You have to take care.
हैं? दीवाना हो गया। इसलिए कहा जाता है एक सभ्यत्व, एक परक्यत्व में क्या होता है?
So in Parakyatam means paramour move.
उसमें होता है क्या विशेष एक वैशिष्ट रहता
There's
है।
a speciality.
उसमें कोई एक बंधन नहीं रहता है।
There's no kind of
वो स्वयं
bondage.
जिम्मेदारी लेती है। कौन?
Like each,
नाई का
the
जिम्मेदारी।
naika means the woman takes the responsibility.
कृष्ण
In the
की
case of
भरण
the
पोषण
beloved
की दायित्व
relationship,
किसने ले रहे?
who is actually taking responsibility of Krishna?
गोपियां ले।
The gopis take responsibility over him.
विपरीत होता है।
It's
सभ्यत्व में
opposite. In
कृष्ण
Swakyata
दायित्व
means
ले रहे हैं
wedded life.
और परक्यत्व
In a
में
relationship, Krishna takes responsibility, the
गोपियां
man. But in the case of Parakya, the gopis they take responsibility over him.
कृष्ण की
Krishna's
समृद्धि
happiness,
कैसे हो,
how Krishna can become
ये सदा
well.
सर्वदा गोपी में
The
लगे
gopis
थे।
are always worried about that Krishna
कृष्ण
becomes
को
well and
असस्त
happy.
लीला आदि की
Example, if Krishna is sick,
है,
doing sickness pastimes.
असस्त लीला आदि।
If Krishna is performing sickness pastimes, for
तो
example,
उसके बीमार ठीक नहीं होगा।
like his health is not
सो
good,
स्वयं कृष्ण
what happens?
एक
Krishna himself,
वैद्य का रूप धारण
he
करे।
manifests in the form of a
अर्थात फिर
doctor,
बोले थे मैं दवाई
Ayurvedic
देता हूँ,
doctor,
दवाई
and said,
देता
"Oh, I'll give it
हूँ।
medicine. Take the medicine."
किंतु ये दवाई में एक अनुपान होनी चाहिए।
But you need
बोले क्या
something that
अनुपान?
goes together with the
बोले
medicine to make the
एसिडिटी
medicine
कोई
work.
करती हुई है,
Gurudev calls it in English
चरक धूलि
antidotes.
के साथ ये दवाई लेना पड़ेगा।
So what is the thing that makes the medicine work? Foot dust
अच्छी बात है।
of someone.
हम ये सबके बोले दवाई दे
So they said, okay, give the foot dust.
सत्यभामा आदि जितने भी
So they asked Satyabhama,
महिषियां थी दरगाह
all the queens of Dwaraka,
हैं,
they asked for
किसी
the
ने
foot
तुझे
dust,
नहीं दिया।
but
इतने
no
समय
one
नारद
wanted to
ऋषि
give.
आए,
And
नारद
then
ऋषि
Narada
स्वयं
came
आए।
and said, okay, I'll go and take the foot dust
नारद ऋषि ब्रज में
of a
आए।
devotee. Narada
बोले
came
हमारे
to Narada
कृष्ण
came to
कैसे
Braj
हैं?
and asked, oh, how is Krishna? How is
कैसे
Krishna?
कृष्ण कुशल है कि नहीं?
Is Krishna happy or not?
आप दरगाह जो पूरा बंद कर दो।
Don't close the door completely, please. Just keep it half open.
सत्यभामा तो उस समय के कि नारद ऋषि ब्रज में आए, ब्रज सारे
Satyabhama. Sorry, what
ब्रजवासी
happened?
कृष्ण के
Narada
बारे
Rishi
में
came
पूछते हैं।
to Vrindavan.
बोले
All
हमारे
the
प्राणकांत
Brajavasis started
गोविंद
asking
कैसे?
Narada, how is our
बोले
beloved
ठीक है,
Govinda? How
लेकिन
is he?
थोड़ा
How is he?
बीमार हो।
He said, oh, he's okay, but he's just
उन्हें
a
कोई
bit
डॉक्टर नहीं है, कोई
unwell.
डॉक्टर तो
There's
है
no doctor in Dwarka.
फिर
Yes,
भी
there is.
डॉक्टर ने दवाई दिया
The doctor gave him
और
medicine,
बोले
but the
उनके लिए
doctor said, we need
अनुपान
some
चाहिए। बोले
antidote,
क्या अनुपान
anupam,
चाहिए?
which means something that you
बोले
mix the
दूध चाहिए,
medicine
चरण की
for the
दूध
medicine to
चाहिए।
work. What is that? Foot
देखो
dust. Just the
गोपियों
foot
ने इस
dust.
प्रकार विचार
The
नहीं
gopis didn't even think
है
twice, not even
और
twice.
अपने
They
चरण की धूल
immediately gave their foot dust
झाड़ करके नारद ऋषि के
so much like to Narada.
दे दी है, नारद ऋषि के झोला भर कर दी।
They filled his, recipient with all their foot
और
dust.
नारद ऋषि
And then Narada Rishi,
नारद ऋषि तो गोपियों ने
And the gopis just wanted, I just want my our beloved to be well. They didn't even think we're going to hell or not. They just wanted him to be healthy. And the gopis, they always worry for Krishna's happiness. That's it. Only think about Krishna's happiness. How Krishna can be happy. Because the prem of the gopis, one pointed. The love is one pointed. The love of Satyabhama and the other queens is divided because they have children. Sorry, that's natural. You can see this in this world. After getting married, then you have children, and what happens? Automatically, the love becomes divided automatically. And the love of the group is what? Samartarati. This love that is able to control Krishna. That's all called Samartarati, Samarta. And that possessiveness is very, very condensed. Whatever gopis do, all the behavior, everything is only for Krishna's happiness. Krishna Sukha Hetu, Gopi Sare Vyabhahar. Means whatever they do is for Krishna's happiness only. Do you understand? Will go to hell or not? The gopis don't even think about it. But the queens, they did think. They was thinking, oh, Krishna is our husband. Husband is Parameshwara, the Supreme Lord, you know? Yes or no? You were thinking our husband is Patideva Parameshwara, like he's God. How can we give our foot dust on the head of, like his head, you know, over his head? That's not possible. So we're going to go to hell if we do that. So they were afraid. But the gopis, no worries. We'll go to hell or to Swarga. They don't even think about it. The gopis, they gave all their foot dust. Complete, like they really like rub their feet, like really get all the foot dust from there. You know? They gave, even if there was no foot dust, they went to Jamuna and started like making some dust on their feet, you know, like with the sand and like this. They put a lot of like dust. They wanted a lot of dust for Krishna, right? So they went and put more and more and more. And then they came, Narada, take, Narada, take. We just want our beloved Govinda to be healthy. So to think they're going to hell or not, they didn't even think of it. They didn't think of it. So Krishna is controlled by this kind of prem. So I was telling about Sneha, Pramaya, Anurag, Bhav, and Mahabhav. So this is the speciality of this prem of the gopis. Especially their man, Soki mood. Like this Soki mood, the gopis are able to control Krishna. So that's why Krishna had to say these words. Na pariham niravada samyujam. This verse of the Bhagavad. Krishna says, I'm indebted to you. You gave up everything to be with me. Pratyatu sadhana. This very, who is saying Krishna? Your activities, very sadhu vyabhar, means you're behaving like sadhu, like means you're very good activities are incomparable, Krishna said. Because you have given up everything for me, patience, shyness, the rules of society, all the rules of the society. You, all these chains of the society, you've given up, you cut them off, like cut them open. So not, you didn't follow these rules of the society just to be with me. Because the gopis' love for Krishna is one-pointed. One-pointed. They only know Krishna, nothing else. First of all, gopis, they don't have kids. They don't have kids. Do they have kids? The Gopi Gita.
भातृबंधवा नति विलंबते अंत चतागता पति सुतन यहाँ पर सुत शब्द आ
So in the Gopi Gita, there's a verse saying Pati Sutanaya. Suta means son.
यहाँ पर गोपियों की
So in this verse, looks
पुत्र
like
संतान नहीं
because it's like gopis are saying we've given up a husband and children,
शहरी व किसी के जो
but
पुत्र
this
के जो
actually the meaning of these
अपने
children is
पुत्र
not
मान
their own
करके वो
children. It's just like children of like some
लालन पालन
friend or
करते
some family member that they were like also raising like
पति
their own.
सुतन नया भातृबंधवा नति विलंबते अंत चतागता गोपियां जो कह रहे हैं हम लोग
The
पति
gopis
छोड़
say
कर जाएंगे
we've given up our
हम
husbands
लोग
and we've come to you.
पुत्र की संतान
We've
को
given
छोड़ेंगे
up our
इसलिए पुत्र
children,
जो शब्द
but these
है
children word in
कहते
Gopi
हैं
Gita verse, it's
ये
not their
अपना
own
पुत्र
children.
नहीं
No, not their own children.
वो
It's
अपने कोई niece और nephew
some niece or nephew,
उनकी जो है पुत्र अथवा पुत्री मान करके सेवा
someone that they were serving, considering them their child.
इसलिए गोपियों की प्रेम जो है किसी
The
प्रकार
prem of the gopis
भाग बंटवारा नहीं
is never divided.
आज
Never
तो
divided. Do you understand?
धीरे धीरे समझ में आ
Try
रहा
to understand slowly, slowly.
है ये तो क्या करेंगे समझ में
What
आ
to do?
जाएगा एक जन
One life, understand.
करना ही पड़ेगा
You'll have to understand sooner or later.
तो उसी प्रकार जो कहा जाते हैं ये हमारे
So in
गोपियों
this
की
way,
प्रेम होता था क्या
prem of the
एक
gopis
केंद्रिक प्रेम
is one-pointed love towards Krishna.
वन पॉइंटेड विद यही तो दिखाते हैं वही प्रेम जो जहाँ पर सब कुछ छोड़ देते हैं
So they give up
वही
everything for
प्रेम जो
Krishna.
वक्रता धारण
When
कर
this
लेते
kind
हैं
of love becomes crooked,
उसी का कहते हैं
it's
मान
called
का
man.
मान दशा में
Crooked.
इसी को
So this is what happened in the man stage. Man dasha.
समझ में आती कि नहीं
Have you understood?
नहीं समझ में आएगा
No?
क्या
हाँ
बोला
हाँ जी.
प्रेम जब वक्रता धारण करके अपने प्रियजन की सुख की
When man,
चिंतन आदि करते रहते हैं
the prem becomes crooked and
उसी
you're
की
thinking
कहा
about
जाता
your
है
beloved's
मान
happiness. That's called man. So it's based, you
राधा
want
जी
the
के
happiness
जो
of your beloved, it's prema and it's
मान जो है
crooked.
दिखा रहे हैं
So Radharani, for example,
यही
she
मान को इसे
man.
कहा जाता है
So her
ललित
man
मान
is like this. Example, Lalit man, one kind of
चंद्रावली आदि
man.
में जो मान है उसको
Chandravali,
कहा
they
जाता
have a
है
man, but their man is called
उदात्त मान कहा जाता
Udatta man.
है उदात्त मान की इतना ही कहा जाता है
Udatta man, what
कि
is this?
प्रियजन की सुंदर मधुर वचनों के द्वारा
When you hear
वो
the
उसको
flattering words of your beloved,
मान लेते
you
हैं
give in, like you stop
जैसे
being angry.
कृष्ण ने
You,
मधुर वचनों में
example,
रखा
Krishna comes and says flattering
ये
sweet words.
चंद्रावली
Hey
चिंता मत करो
Chandravali, don't worry Chandravali.
माँ ने किसी काम से भेजा मैं वो काम नहीं मैं काम
No, my mom told me to do something, I have to go,
और ऐसे
come
ऐसे
back
ऐसी
later.
मीठी मीठी बात
Any flattering words of Krishna,
बोली कृष्ण चंद्रावली इसको क्या करने
if
लगे
Chandravali
विश्वास
hears, she always believes in him,
बोले
you know.
जाओ
Ah, yeah, okay, go.
और कृष्ण भी कहने लगे देखो मेरा
And
आने
then Krishna
आने
says,
में देर हो जाए चिंता
after,
मत करना फिर
oh look,
टाइम लगेगा
if I'm late, don't worry, okay, we'll meet tomorrow. We'll meet tomorrow. Don't worry, don't
तो
worry.
चंद्रावली
So,
उसमें मान के कैद होता है उस मान को कहा
so
जाता है
this kind of
उदात्त मान
man of Chandravali is called Udatta man.
और राधा जी श्रीमती राधा जी गोपियों में जो मान
But the man of Shrimati Radhika and the
ललित
gopis
मान
is Lalit man.
उस मान की
That kind of
सौंदर्यता
man is
ममता
very
इतने
beautiful and
प्रकाशित
very sweet and so amazing.
चंद्रावली आदि में दिखा रहे हो ये तो भी मान भी होता है तो
So
मान
even though they have this
ज्यादा
feeling,
लंबा टिकता है
Krishna, I belong to Krishna, you know, like Chandravali, they think I belong to Krishna. So they also have man, but it doesn't last longer, like Gurudev was saying, this Udatta man. The man of Chandravali and them doesn't last long. They think I belong to
सत्यभामा
Krishna.
से जब मधुर
Example
वचन में
also,
आए सत्यभामा
Satyabhama,
ये
also the queens of
फूल
the
के लिए क्यों आप
when Krishna pacified her, like,
दुख प्रकाश
Satyabhama, why are you so upset because of one
चलो पूरा
parijata flower? I'll bring you the whole tree, you know.
वो परिजा वृक्ष के उखाड़ करके लाओ
I'll bring you the whole
और
tree. I'll
तुम्हारे
uproot the whole tree
आंगन के सामने उसको क्या करो रोपण कर दिया
and put the tree and I'll plant it in front of your house and make a celebration and invite everyone to see what I did. So when Krishna said this, her man disappeared. So he asked something, Gurudev said, this is another story. But the man of the gopis and Shrimati Radhika is like this.
ललित मान इस प्रकार कृष्ण के वशीभूत कर
Lalit man is able to conquer Krishna.
वो सब सदा सर्वदा कृष्ण के हित की चिंतन
They are thinking always about Krishna's happiness, nothing else.
कृष्ण के हित के लिए
They do
चिंतन
everything thinking about Krishna's happiness.
ऊपर से मान दिखा रहे,
Externally it looks like a man. Sorry, externally it looks like a Krishna is suffering. Like they are, and they become very, like example, hard, isn't it harsh with Krishna? Like for example, Shrimati Radhika with her eyebrows, with her eyes, glance. She's like piercing Krishna with arrows, you know, like she's like in the man stage. You're very, very like evil. Like you're very. Why did you go to Chandravali's Kunja? You're stupid nonsense like this. Why does Krishna go to the Kunja of Chandravali? Why? To manifest more the sweetness of the man of Shrimati Radhika and her love. No other reason. Only one meaning of Krishna going to Chandravali's Kunja. Which one? To increase more the love of Shrimati Radhika and the gopis. No other reason. So the man of Chandravali is called Udatman. Udata comes from the word udara, which means like generous, you know, like liberal, something like that. And the man of Shrimati Radhika and the gopis from her side is called Lalitman. Lalita means also very beautiful and charming. So this man is very beautiful and sweet. So coming back to the man of Chandravali, when they hear the flattering words of Krishna, she gives in, she stops being angry, like man. But gopis, Shrimati Radhika group, Shrimati Radhika, no. Krishna has to a lot of effort to put a lot of effort to pacify them. Okay, even the flute sometimes doesn't work to pacify Shrimati Radhika with the man. So the reasons why Krishna uses the flute in Braj, one reason, two, pacify the man of the gopis. Sometimes even the flute doesn't work. Then Krishna has to take shelter of Jogamaya. Then Krishna takes shelter of whom? Jogamaya. In the Rasalila, the topmost mood in the Rasalila is man. Shukadeva Goswami, before describing Rasalila, he told Bhagavana Pitaratri Sarandot Kula Malika. Krishna took shelter of Jogamaya to perform Rasalila. This is the speciality of Rasalila. This is the speciality of Rasalila. Krishna took shelter of Jogamaya to perform the Rasalila. Because without Jogamaya, the pastimes of Krishna wouldn't be nourished. Bhagavan. This pastime he's doing is not like a normal human being. So, Bhagavan. Which Bhagavan? When it says Bhagavan, which Bhagavan? Brajendra Nanda Shama Sundara. Niti Chamsa Kalapunsa Krishna Sto Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. And he is the one performing this activity of the Rasalila. Rama is not Swayam Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Ram didn't do Rasalila. Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, other incarnations didn't do Rasalila. Bhagavan Api. Vishwanath Chakravarti also explains what Api means many things. Bhagavan Api Tarat, the first verse of the Rasalila. Bhagavan Api Tarat. Which Bhagavan is doing the Rasalila? One is Bhagavan and the is Swayam Bhagavan. Bhagavan, God, and Swayam Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Swayam Bhagavan. Who is this Swayam Bhagavan? Brajendra Nandan Shyama Sundar. Bhagavan Api Taratri. The Supreme Lord, he saw these autumn nights. Which nights? Autumn. Autumn nights. Just now the full moon of autumn just went. No, before the beginning of Kartik. Now it's Hemantik Purnima coming. So Sharadiya Ras, autumn season Ras already finished, like now October. Now it's coming the Hemantik Ras, means the dewy season Rasi. So now the Rasalila of Haimantik Rasa will start. So Haimantik Rasa, very very special also. Saros Utpalik in the Srimad Bhagavatam describes about the Rasalila is the Rasalila of autumn season. There are many kinds of Rasalila, but two Rasalilas are very very famous. One is of the autumn, another one spring season. Both are very prominent. And also beyond that, there are also many others. For example, Maharaj. Like just now I mentioned, Haimantik Ras, due season Ras Lila. Due season Ras Lila, Haimantik Ras. But these two Ras Lilas are the main explained by the Acharyas. Vasantik spring season and Sharadiya spring. Sorry, autumn. So the Sharadiya Ras means autumn season Ras Lila. So many kinds of gopis gathered. For example, Jyotiki, Ajyotiki, Shruti Chari, Rishchari, Nitya Siddha, Sadhana Siddha, the golden Sitas from the pastimes of Ram, all those Sitas, by the mercy of Jogamaya. They took birth in Vrindavan in the body of gopis. Also Shruti-chari, Muni-chari are there, the Munis and Rishis. Also, when Bhagavan Ramachandra entered Janakpuri, all the ladies of Janakpuri, when they saw Ramachandra, they felt in their heart so much desire, so they also would give birth as gopis for their desires to be fulfilled. And Devakanai. So Devakanai is some demigoddesses. So this autumn season Raslila is called Panchayati Ras. Pancha means five, but not necessarily 5 here now. It's like a mix. The meaning is like a mix gopis, Rasalila. Means many kinds of Rasalilas they've entered. Mix. Like I told you, Shruti Chari, Muni Chari means Rishis and Munis. Jyotiki, Ajyotiki, those who came in groups, not in groups. Some gopis, they did the bhajan alone. This is called Ajyotiki, means they had no group in the bhajan and sadhana. Some of the gopis, they did bhajan together with others. Like example, when you go to Tapovan, some gopis, they perform austerities. Some alone, some in group. So that's why this classification is Jyotiki and Ajyotiki. In group, not in group. So Devakanais and these demigoddesses, golden Sitas, Swarna Sitas, all of this became gopis. And they joined the autumn season Rasalila, Saradi, Sadhana Siddha, Nitya Siddha. So this is called Panchayati Ras. They entered the Panchayati Ras. Sometimes I make some joke. Like when you cook, there's one called one masala and spice. Pancha prawn. Pancha prawn is one masala mix you can find. In this masala mix, there are many kinds of different spices inside. Have you ever cooked in your life? Tell me. So you have to use a bunch of prawn in your how to say in taste in the when you make your food, okay? So there's cumin seeds, mustard seeds, fenugreek, fennel, kalonji. So 5 spices mixed. But doesn't mean necessarily these 5. Can be actually many kinds. Many kinds. So same with many kinds of gopis there. So Saradiya Ras Lila is called Panchayati Ras. What do you say? Panchayati Ras. Vasantik Ras, the specialty of Vasantik Ras is only Swapaksha and Vipaksha came in the spring season Ras Lila. Only gopis of Chandravali and Shrimati came to spring season Ras Lila. He said Chandravali, yes, Chandravali also, Vipaksha also. Otherwise, if there's no the rival, like that the prema not increase. So yeah, Chandravali was also there. But in the Radhakunda, only Sapaksha, then is Maharaj, in the banks of Radhakunda. Chandravali didn't come there, that's true. In the banks on the lap of Govardhan, there was a rasa in Chandra Sarovar. That's called Vasanti Kras. Vasanti Kras. So the group of Chandravali was present, and the Radha and her gopis as well. Sadhana Siddha were not allowed by Jagamaya. The Rasa Lila in the Radha Kund is different. It's called Maharas. Only Radha Paksha gopis can enter there. They have qualifications to enter there. These are all very subtle conceptions. The Rasa Lila that takes place in the banks of the Radha Kund. Only Shamatirad, Lalita, Vishaka, these gopis are there, the Manjaris. Only them. In the Radhakunda. There's also Rasalila on the banks of Radhakunda, but there, only the Radha Paksha gopis go. So the Ashtakali Lila that we remember on the banks of the Radhakunda is Madhyana Kalik Lila. Which one? Midday, noontime. The Lila on the lunchtime. That takes place in the Radhakunda, which is the longest Lila, longest. Madhyana Kalik Lila means the midday pastime is the longest. It takes place in the Radhakund. Many kinds of pastimes take place at that time. For example, singing the flute, Vamshi Chori, Madhupana, drinking the honey. Hindu Lila means swing pastimes. I already told about the stealing the flute. Many kinds of pastimes take place in the Radhakunda. Kapata Nidra pretending to sleep. Yes, that's why the pastimes of Radhakunda are the topmost. Example, the man that Shamatratka shows in the Radhakunda is called Durjayaman, unbreakable man. Prabhupada Saraswati wrote a verse about this. Prabhupada Saraswati, the Radha Rasudhanidhi, he describes. Shrimati Radhika, she's in man. In the banks of the Radhakund, standing on the other side of the Radhakund. Krishna tried so much to pacify her man, so much. But Shrimati Radhika's man was not broken, like she wouldn't give in, she wouldn't be pacified. Then in the end, Madhusudana Krishna Krishna is telling, oh Pavanadeva, oh air, your life is successful. Why? Because you are playing, you're blowing Shmatratka's veil. Wind is blowing and Shmatratka veil is also blowing with the wind. Krishna said, I cannot go near her. She has Durjayaman. She unbreakable man. She's so like sulky with me. Durjayaman is like an unbreakable man. I do pranam to Shrimati Radhika's direction, where she's standing. I do pranam to the direction where she's standing. To the direction Shrimati Radhika is standing in man, I do my pranam to that direction. I say pranam to the direction. So Krishna at that time, he tried to pacify her in so many ways. Even Krishna tried playing the flute to pacify her. Man, he tried to. Shrimati Radhika said, I'm not gonna even hear the sound of your flute. So Shrimati Radhika, she put in her ears some cotton so she wouldn't hear the sound of the flute. Do you understand? The sound of the flute enters the ear, then you have some effect. But if you don't hear it, right? Example, Ras Lila. Krishna played the flute, gopis came running. Why? Gopis' ears were wide open, thinking, oh, when we hear the sound of the flute, I'm gonna run towards Krishna. Because actually they were actually taught like this. Taught. 5 kinds of teaching, right? 5 kinds of teachings. For example, this verse explains the subjects that the gopis learn.
और कहते हैं उत्कर्णे कान को खोल करके रखते हैं.
So they keep their ears very open.
बधिरता क्या है?
For the sound of the flute.
बहरे बन जाओ.
And sometimes they have to pretend they are deaf also. Like when their in-laws or superiors, if they try to explain them and tell them, oh, do this, do that, they don't hear actually, they pretend to be deaf.
करना करनी सखी जने न विजन दुतिस्तुति प्रक्रिया प्रतिवंचन चातुरी दुरनिका कुंज प्रयाणे निसी बाधित जो गुरु बाची वेणु वेणु उत्कर्णे तीव्रतां ईश्वरेण कबद्ध कृष्ण गुरुना गौरी गणो पठते. ये समझते हैं शिक्षा दी है.
All these teachings are given to the gopis. They are trained. When you take birth in the pastime of Prakat Lila, pastimes in this world, when you get the body of Gopi, nothing now. Nothing. Now just hear about these things and chant holy names. Keep on chanting and keep on hearing, okay? Keep on hearing Harikatha and keeping chanting and taking prasad, okay? Hear Harikatha and take prasada. Now don't become a gopi now, okay? Do you understand? Now you're not a gopi or gopi, nothing. Your body is stinky. Krishna will never take you now. If you have pyorrhea, it's a disease in your mouth. Your mouth will be like so stinky. It means like the material body we're now in is terrible. Pyorrhea is one disease, like Gurudev saying, if you had pyorrhea in your mouth, it would be like so stinky. So now just become a good listener. Don't think about being a gopi now. Just become a good listener. Just hear properly, the Harikatha. But in the pastimes of Krishna in this world, when taking birth there, you're gonna get the body of Gopi, Jogamaya will arrange. Now you don't have a Gopi body yet. Not now. So just wait. Continue, keep on doing the bhajan. So all these teachings are given. 5 kinds of training. For example, how to whisper. How to whisper. The gopis learn how to whisper. Duti. Duti means messenger. How to glorify the beloved. Also need to learn that. Not to see the faults of the beloved, always glorify his qualities. Glorify the qualities of your Swamini or her master. Always positive. You're very nice. Don't say the bad things. Only the positive. Brahma manifested 2 daughters. One of the names was Sumati and the other one Kumati. Sumati and Kumati. Sumati also means good intelligence and Kumati bad intelligence. Both of them, they came to Brahma, their father, and asked, which one you like more? Which one you like more? Sumati and Kumati. Brahma said, both of you should walk, go there and come back, go there and come back. Then I'll tell you which one I like most. Brahma told them. Sumati, what did she do? She started walking. Sumati also means good intelligence. She went and came back, like forward and came back. Brahma said, okay, very nice, sit down. Then now Kumati also started walking, and then she also started going and coming also. Just like a ramp walk. Like a model, like when you like walking slowly, going and coming back like this, very nice. And then Brahma told Sumati, I like when you come. And Kumati, when you go, I like it. It's really nice when you come, he told Sumati, and it's really nice when you go to Kumati. So he told positive in both sentences. It's nice when you come. Oh, Sumati, good intelligence daughter. And Kumati, evil intelligence daughter. When you go, it's really nice. And both liked the answer. Oh, very nice, father. Thank you. So what is the meaning? Gurudev is telling the verse about what the gopis learn in this University of Gopis. How to behave. The gopis are all trained to whisper, for example. To whisper. Only one person should hear. From that year to the next year, like one gopi whisper in the ear. No need microphone, like they whisper to each other, and then the other gopi passing the message onwards. Where to meet Krishna today? And the Swapaksha gopis they get to know. They get to know, all of them they get to know, the Swapaksha gopis. Duti also, you have to learn how to become a messenger as well. So what do the messengers do? The Sakhi's duty is praise the hero or the heroine in front of each other, vice versa. Example, come to Krishna and glorify Srimati Radhika. Or go to Srimati Radhika and glorify Krishna. Do you understand? So this is the Gunavali, the glorification of Krishna. To who? To Srimati Radhika. They glorify this Nanda, Nanda, Nanda. And when you go to Krishna, what do? They glorify Srimati Radhika. So go to Krishna and glorify Srimati Radhika. This is called Dutti Stuti Prakriya. You have to learn how to become a messenger like this. In Prakata Lila, the pastimes in this universe. So there you're gonna get the trainment. It's not like many kinds of trainments, many kinds of you have to memorize all the verses that time. You will have to memorize the verses. And then you go to Srimati Radhika, and then you glorify Krishna and vice versa. Go to Krishna and do the stutis, not the glorification. You'll have to learn all that. So you have to behave as a messenger. How to cheat the husbands. Next subject. But don't learn this now, otherwise you become mad. It's not now. But there. How to cheat your husband.
मैं जा रही हूँ पानी भरने के
Say
लिए जा
I'm
रही
gonna go fetch
हूँ।
water, but
यमुना
you'll say,
में
oh, I'm gonna go to the Jamuna to
पानी
fetch
भरने के लिए
water.
जा रही हूँ। आज सास ससुर
And your mother-in-law,
सबको बचा रहे
your
पानी भरने के लिए जा
sister-in-law,
रही
your husband, you tell them you're gonna fetch water.
हूँ। और पानी भरने के लिए कहाँ चली?
So instead of fetching water, you went to Surya Kunda, for example.
बस और इधर जटिला विचार करने के लिए गई थी गई
So
कहाँ गई?
Jatila was thinking, where did she go?
आज तो इतवार है। आज कौन सा बार?
Today, which day is today? Today is Saturday. But you know, the Surya Kunda Lila is on Sunday. So if it's sunny day like Kukilavan, nowadays in Kukilavan there's a sunny deva, Saturn temple. So the was like joking, oh, today she went to there, but because it's Saturday. But anyway, Sunday she's going to Surya Kunda. Many pastimes. And Jatila Kutila thinking, where is she? Where has she gone? Where? So when Jatila was coming back, sorry, when Jatila was coming, like to Surya Kunda, Gopi and Shimatiratka became afraid. What to do? And then Krishna said, don't worry, don't worry. And then Krishna manifested the form of a Brahmin and called Madhumangal. Krishna would pretend he was like a purohit, like a priest. And then Krishna said, today is a very special day today. The constellation is really good. So it's very hard to find that Brahmin today. So we called the Brahmin from Mathura. And then he got too late coming. Mathura and Surya Kunda, how far is it? It's too far now. So he didn't want to come. The Brahmana from Mathura was such kind of Brahmana. A Brahmana that doesn't take money actually from anyone. But his friend is a bit greedy. So he was told that he was going to get some laddus. That's why he came. You're going to get the donations from the fire sacrifice and the laddus. So the friend of the priest, means Madhumangal, got greedy. That's why they came. Jatila said, okay, do very nice puja, do very nice puja. And the mantra also. The Brahmana of Mathura came. This Brahmana never touches any woman. He doesn't touch any woman. So in the time of the fire sacrifice, a flower is given right in the beginning of the worship. First is given water in the hands. Understand? First wash your hands, right? Then do achaman. Do achaman when you do any kind of a, like vow or something with a Brahmin. Then do achaman. Alma pavitra pavitra va. Purification mantra. Then you sprinkle that water on your head. Alma pavitra pavitra va. Sarvastra va. Shri Vishnu, do achaman. Three times do achaman. And now flour. And rice. And then do swastivachan. Om swastinam govinda swastinam. Swastivachana done. After swastivachana, you have to do the sankalpa vow. When you do puja, that's the process, right? So two things you have to do before puja. One is swastivachana, and after that, sankalpa. Otherwise, your puja won't be perfect. So Krishna did all that in Surya Kunda. Oh, this Brahman, Madhumangala said, this Brahmana from Mathura He doesn't touch any woman. So take it, bring a kusha glass.
कुछ समझते कि नहीं कुछ ले आओ हाँ उसके द्वारा वर्ष कराओ एक ब्राह्मण टीका पीला लगाते नहीं कहते ना मार दिया टीका लगा लगा क्या बोले मोली बांध है पता नहीं बांध और क्या है इसमें ये लगाओ चंदन लगाओ
चंदन
लगाओ उसमें क्या लगाओ चावल लगाओ
put some rice.
ये ब्राह्मण ऐसे नहीं करते ये ब्राह्मण स्त्री के बिल्कुल स्पर्श नहीं करते केवल ऐसे चलो
This Brahman doesn't touch any woman, so you can do it yourself.
और एक उसके जो है स्पर्श करा दो
And
कृष्ण ने क्या की
Krishna, what did he do? He was acting as a Brahmin. He put some grass and just touched Radha ji. Then Jatila and Tatila thought, oh, this Brahmin is really good. This Mathura Brahmin is very good. He's a Pakka. He's a perfect Brahmin. He's a Pandit. He's a So Surya Puja mantra. He says, do the Surya Puja mantra. Take some water in the lota and then pour the water. Idam Surya Namaha. Then do the mantra. Idam Surya Namaha. So we are offering the sun or water to the sun. Namaha. Namaha. Mitra means these are two meanings of word. Also it means the sun. Mitra means also Krishna. Bas, the Brahmin does all this mantra and he said, it's done. Then he said, do one thing. Nadi, offering all the rivers. मधुमंगल बोले ये पुरोहित जो आए ना ये लेते हैं किंतु भाई ये नहीं लेते थे हमें तो हमने इतने से ज्यादा तुम्हारा किया कि नहीं so even the Brahmin is saying we've done something so we take करने के लिए कम से कम 2 ब्राह्मण चाहिए actually to do puja you need 2 Brahmins. One Brahmin will just do mantras. The proper Brahmin will only do the mantras, and the second Brahmin will do all the preparation there. And so if you want to do the yagna, so you want to do yagna in your house, then a brahmachari will be sent off, who will prepare all the yagna things, and then the Brahmin's job is only to do the mantras. So Jatila says this is a good Brahmin. अच्छा सारे जग की जो निवेद्य किसको दे दिया मधुमंगल अच्छा मिला all the fruits all the laddus and that he gives it to Madhumangal. 5 kilo laddu so he writes it down that we need 5 kilos patasa, the white crystal sundae, then 5 kilos laddus, and this is really the sandesh. So after the puja, dakshina. So this Brahmina doesn't take any dakshina. It's up to you, whatever you give us. So Puri Brahman. So Radhaji paid the pranam. Gopias stole the flute beforehand. Put the flute. So when Radhaji prayed his pranam, the flute fell down. So Satya is saying, hey, who belongs? Whose Bansi is this? His flute. This flute belongs to the ghost of Krishna, son. So Krishna says, oh, I have never seen this Bansi flute. So he said, you come from Mathura.
take this to Mathura. Krishna says, I will take you to Mathura and throw it in the Yamuna. Very good Brahmin. Yeah, give the flute to this Brahmin. Then Brahmin will go. Yes, Brahmin will take the flute and throw it in the Yamuna in Mathura. So Krishna is saying, I've never seen flute before. So these are all these beautiful leelas that happens. So the leelas that happen in Radha Kund, so only Chandravali let go Chandrika. Even Jatila and Kutila cannot enter the leelas in Radha Kund. In Surya Kund Leela, Jatila and Kutila can come. But in Radha Kund Leela, even Jatila and Kutila cannot take enter. So Radha Kund Leela is the topmost Ras Leela. So that Radha Kund only the Swapaksha Leelas. Yog Maya arranges only Radha Rani's side of the Sakhis like Leela Lalita. Radha Kund. So that's why, therefore, the Radha Kund Rasli.